Hi, hello. Today I'm going to be talking about something that honestly has kept me up at night so many nights in a row. I've been obsessed with it for the longest of time, and that is the theory that we are all just living in a simulation. Yes, I am talking about a simulation similar to those virtual reality games like The Sims, IMVU, even Club Penguin. That was a reach. But you get what I mean. Now this theory has been around for a very long time, and even the very popular film The Matrix was based off of it. Now if you haven't seen The Matrix, it's basically about a man, Neo, who figures out that he's living in a simulation and tries to fight against it. And the people who run that simulation, well, they don't like it. The base concept is very similar to the Netflix Black Mirror episode San Junipero, where the elderly are given the chance to upload their souls onto the cloud before they die, so that they can live the rest of eternity in San Junipero, a simulated city where everybody is young, carefree, and nobody feels pain. Or they can choose to pass away naturally without their souls being uploaded and stored in a pod in this little facility with about 1 million of them, I'm guessing, or 1 billion, I don't know. And it makes you wonder, the people in San Junipero and Neo are aware that they're in a simulation, one of them being perfectly okay with it and the other one fighting against it. What if we're not aware? What if we're in a simulation and we don't know? Now, you've all had virtual reality goggles, right? You put a pair on, some sensors on your wrists and your ankles, and you move. And as you move, your character moves along with you. You can do super adventurous things, all while knowing that you are absolutely, completely safe, because it's not actually you jumping from a mountain, it's your sim. Now imagine that you had no idea you were wearing those goggles. Imagine that you had no idea you were in a game. You would just plunge straight in without being told that you were a character in that game. I know what you're thinking, Maria, that's completely different. You wouldn't be able to feel pain. If you were a sim, you wouldn't have any emotions. You were just a character in a made-up world, which is fair. But even Elon Musk, one of the world's smartest and richest inventors, believes that technology can evolve to a point where simulated characters are made so lifelike and so realistic that they will have no idea that that's all they are. Characters.
So the idea is, right, any sufficiently advanced civilization could create a simulation that's like our existence. So the theory follows that maybe we're in the simulation. Have you thought about this? And
a lot.
I know, it sounds insane. Sims are just Sims. They get stuck behind chairs trying to cook spaghetti and they burn the whole house down. It's terrifying. But what if the life we are living right now is like a Sims 89? I don't know. That's a very low number considering Sims something. Elon also believes that there is only a 1 in a billionth chance that we are not a simulation.
The odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
And that is only if humanity destroys itself before we advance our technology. I mean, think about it. 40 years ago we had Pong, a simple entertainment program made up of 2 rectangles and a dot. Rectangles? Lines? One of them. And only 30 years later we have hyper-realistic games like Tomb Raider, where you can see the threads in her clothes and how many strands of hair she has. We have games like The Sims, where our characters interact like humans, move like humans, do everything that humans can do as long as they're in their realm and as long as we're controlling them. So who's to say that in a few thousand years time we won't suddenly come out with a game where we can fully submerge ourselves into a fake world and forget about the real one? And I know it sounds insane. Why would anybody want to control the everyday person? It doesn't seem exciting. We're not all famous or crazy intelligent or anything like that. What would be the point? And if we were in a simulation, why does poverty, inequality, stuff like that still exist? Why isn't the world perfect? And it's simple: to make things more realistic. When you have good, you have to have bad. That's just how the world works. And what better way to trick the subjects of your simulation into thinking that everything is real around them, even if they don't know any different, than to make everything seem realistic?
Nothing out here. It's the empty part of this world. She only made what she knew would impress you.
Even in The Sims, you have a life status. In IMVU, you have to have a subscription. And in Club Penguin, you pay for a membership. Again, I'm reaching with Club Penguin, but I hope you get where I'm coming from. This, all of this, you, your relationships, your achievements, your problems, could all just be a virtual reality game being played by somebody in the future. And you might not even be real. In fact, there is a 1 in a billionth chance, according to the billionaire genius that is Elon Musk, of course. I mean, you don't have to listen to him, but he sells flamethrowers. I'd listen to him. And what if all of the choices you make, even when they feel natural and logical and like you don't have rope tied to your hands, being pulled in every which way by somebody else, are just decisions being made by somebody with a remote control or a VR set sometime in the future? What if one day we actually find out we're in a simulation? What if the sky glitches, or you see a half-flying bird, or I get first on my degree? Oh my god, the world would go insane. What would be the point in living and trying to reach all your goals and all of these aspirations if at the end of the day they can just switch you off just like that?